time that you were diagnosed with cancer? I'm going to leave it up to you.
Sure. I mean, the career thing is kind of, textbook. I was a kid in a music family, it was all around me. And it just kind of was one of those things that felt
Hmm.
like a natural transition into something like that.
Hmm.
I saw my first Broadway show at 14 and was like, oh my God, people do this and for money. And like, so is that what I want to do?
Uh-huh.
And that was kind of when I got bit by the bug, and that ended up being a several decade pursuit.
Uh-huh.
But that they kind of coincide with each other, right? I mean, I
Hmm.
was doing a show when I was diagnosed. I was out in Reno at a casino doing a production of Hairspray, and shortly before we left for that, after we were rehearsing in the city, I found a lump under my arm and was misdiagnosed by my doctor. And I went out to Reno, and during the run of this show, which was 18 weeks, this lump under my arm turned
Oh my
into like this
God.
grapefruit sized thing.
Oh my
And
God.
it became very evident about halfway through that contract that something was up and I needed to get my ass back to the city and figure it out. So, that was kind of like how the two of those, the twain shall meet, and
Hmm.
it was scary. It was weird. I write about how I was on stage one night and there was a piece where my arm goes up and that's where it was. And I felt this ripping. And I thought that it was like something happened, that something really serious has happened. But really all it was I could feel it growing and it was pulling on the tendons in my arm. And I had
Oh,
I had like stretch marks on my side from it happening. And it happened very quickly. And it was a very definitive moment on stage where I was like, what just happened?
oh my God. But the show did go on. You
Oh yeah, I
continued the
mean,
performance.
I was the pro, so the show kept going, but
Wow.
maybe not these days I would do that.